Hey guys, it's Camper Beast. Just a quick video, not a quick video actually. I'm gonna kind of do two parts to it. I wanted to go over the SHINKO 705 that I put on the back of the bike. I've got about 1,200 miles on it so far, and a lot of that is some dirt riding too. Let me tell you, this thing it's wearing great. It's doing great on the road. A couple guys said that they have issues with wet roads. I'm not really a fast rider on wet roads, so it's done great for me. I've had no problems, and it did great in the dirt. And this was hard packed and a lot of sugar sand. So far I love the tire. I mean, for what I want to do, it's perfect. So I'm gonna probably go ahead and get the front tire for it. I'm still running the stock when I was kind of hesitant. I want to test the back before I went and maybe get a few more miles off the front. But the front did good too. That's just the stock tire. I think those were Bridgestones. But I also just wanted to talk about that tire. Let you know what I think about it so far. It's doing great. Good mileage. My mileage hasn't changed one bit. As far as, miles per gallon, it's doing great. It looks good too. But the bike is doing great. I have no complaints whatsoever. I went ahead and did the oil change in it, put full synthetic in it. A couple more things I want to try to do to it as far as performance wise. I've decided to maybe try to go ahead and put an exhaust system on it, because I do want a little bit better sound out of it. And I'm also going to go over some stuff on some routes that I've been running. I'm going to try to get a new action camera this week so I can actually start doing some moto vlogs and start recording and making more videos. I really want to start making a lot more videos. And because I do a lot of riding, I actually go through a lot of cool little routes that I take, and anybody that's in Florida will be able to, I'm going to put some maps up so you can see where I'm going if you have any questions. But we did a small one that's off of US 19 just north in Newport Richey. It's a small little route, but it was a blast. It was like you were stepping back 100 years in Florida, and it was a lot of fun. And then there's one more that's up in Citrus County. I covered some of that, but I didn't cover some of the roads and the maps. And I'm going to be putting up some maps in different spots throughout this video. So there's one in particular that where you go up, and I'm going to be adding in the pictures as I go along here. Where you actually take the Suncoast Parkway all the way north up to 98. You backtrack 98 to 491, then 491 up, and you basically can go all the way around Citrus Wildlife Management Area, and the roads are rolling hills, beautiful curves. The pavement's really nice, not a lot of bumps or anything. Really nice riding. The dirt roads going through, there's a lot of numbered roads that go through there, but you got to be careful because some of that is some really deep sugar sand, and I posted that on my last video. I probably went overboard with that. As far as the sugar sand, there's a lot of sugar sand out there, and it beat me up pretty good. So, but the riding, the park, the land, it was just beautiful out there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably stop now. I might add a little bit more as I go. I've got some new editing software. I'm trying to get a little bit better at my videos. I'm learning more, I'm reading more. I know there's a couple of viewers that have made some comments about, hey, don't do this, don't do that. So I've actually upgraded and bought some new software so I can try to start putting in more images of where I'm going, what I'm doing. And then hopefully my next video will actually be a moto vlog. I'll have an action camera stamped on the side of my helmet, a Bluetooth microphone headset so I can talk to you while I'm riding. And that way I can really show you some of the neat places I've been going, because I'm always searching for neat roads, cool areas to go to, and I like to be able to share that with you. So if you guys ever want to go riding, or you're looking for a cool place to go, maybe I can help you, or maybe you can help me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop now, and I'm going to start putting some of the maps together, and as I go along I'll make new videos and kind of tell you what I'm talking about. So talk to you in a little bit. Camper Beast out. See you. It's National Coffee Day. So I went up, and one of my favorite coffees for some reason. I don't really eat a lot of fast food, but I do love McDonald's black coffee. I don't drink it with sugar and cream and all that kind of stuff. I just drink old school hot black coffee. So I was taking a break from making some videos because I was way behind. I need to start making more videos, and I thought, you know what? I'm gonna go hook it up with some coffee. And so I'm just sitting in the car. I'm actually on my cell phone, and I'm just kind of goofing off right now, acting silly. This is a really busy intersection down the street from my house. And sometimes you can catch people doing some pretty stupid stuff on this intersection. Every once in a while, including me. I'm driving down the road holding a camera, trying to get a video in for YouTube. Look at this guy. Hey, there's a car coming. Look at that pretty car coming. Yay! Let's see. Jackass. Anyways, I'm going to go back. I really want to hit on a lot of the routes that I've been taking, especially up during the citrus area. And then when I went all the way up to the Georgia border, the route I took all the way up there. If anybody's looking for an alternate way besides getting on the interstate and hauling ass with traffic and doing all that kind of stuff, you know, I've got another route that you can basically take 441 all the way just east of it. You're about, I don't know how many miles. I'll have to figure it out. I'll show a map here in just a minute. But I'm going to guesstimate for right now, you're probably 60 miles east of Atlanta on 441, and it zigzags through some beautiful countryside. And that's just I mean, it's not going to be as fast, but it's a nice alternate route if you don't want to go up Interstate 75 and all the construction zones and blah, 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 blah. And I basically got on Suncoast Parkway and took it north till it dead ends to 98, zigzagged through, cut over to Highway 41, and then Highway 41 dumps into 441 where it goes, you keep going north, it goes under Interstate 75, it goes into Lake City, and then once you go into Lake City, you just keep going through, and I think it takes you all the way up in your first city that I went to was Fargo, Georgia. And it's basically, you got to be careful at night because there's you're out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, there's nothing out there, but it's beautiful riding. 41 going all the way up into Lake City, there's parts of the highway that are completely covered by trees. I mean, it is just beautiful roads. I mean, you're not going to be hauling ass and doing, 85 miles an hour, but it is some of the, and good roads too. Not all beat up, not a lot of potholes, but really good asphalt roads. And watch out, coming through. And just a lot of beautiful riding, especially once you get up kind of north of Brooksville on 41. I mean, 41 gets just beautiful. There's a little city called Mikestown that you go through, a couple other ones, but then once you get up close to 75, it gets a little bit more congested. You get north of that. I'll tell you what, another cool place to swing by is Lake City. 441 will actually go right through the middle of Lake City, and it is beautiful there. It's a cool little downtown. And then right when you get on the outskirts of there, there's a little spot you can get gas. I got a little food, and then from there all the way to Fargo, there's pretty much nothing. It's just woods, 2-lane road. There's actually, if you go onto one of my pictures, is an old gas station that's out there, and it's an old abandoned gas station that sits out on 441, and I believe it's real close to the Georgia border. Cool little place to stop, take pictures, take a break. If it's raining, you can get out of the weather there. And we go, and then you just keep going up to Fargo. I went up to Fargo, and unfortunately there was a nasty rainstorm that was going through. So I kind of hightailed it back around, did a U-turn, and started heading back to Florida because it was just a test run. I wanted to see if I could clear over 500 miles in a day on the bike, and how if my ass was hurting, my back was hurting, my shoulders were hurting, and actually it held up pretty well. So that was my kind of test to see if I can make a straight shot all the way to my next journey is going to Two Wheels of Suches in Suches, Georgia. That's my camping trip in Georgia. That's what I'm working up to. And again, I'll probably, in the middle of this, I'm gonna post a map, and I'll put that probably right here, maybe, Suches, Georgia. And I'm doing an illegal left turn here, so hopefully there's no cops around, because I just whipped around the corner. It's an old cemetery right here. It's right in the middle of the road, just an old cemetery. We're gonna put it right here. It's been here forever. It's some family that's been in this area for a long time. But I completely, look at these birds. What are you guys doing? Look at these guys. Huh? No. Take your time, dude. Slow down, buddy. You're gonna pull a muscle. Stop, slow down. Look at all of them. Oh, there's a squirrel too. Little fuzzy squirrel nuts. But anyways, I'm gonna be putting more of the rides up. And I tell you what, any of you street bike riders that, they're not, you don't have to be an adventure bike rider to go up Citrus area. The roads up there, I'm telling you, the roads are really nice. Very well taken care of. Good solid pavement, not a lot of dirt on the roads, no potholes. I mean, beautiful roads, rolling hills. it's a lot of fun up there. I know a couple of Harley guys that are Harley Cruiser guy friends of mine that they go up there and ride around, and there was quite a few Harley guys up there. But it was weird not to see a bunch of sport bike guys, because there's some beautiful turns, dips, straightaways. I mean, it's some damn good riding. And off the record, I mean, there was a couple times I hit triple digits, and it was like a walk in the park. It was a piece of cake up there. So it was really nice. But again, I'm going to post some pictures of my trip up to Georgia, some of the back roads. If you guys have any other routes, any ways that you've gone head north besides the big roads and interstates. Now, I take Suncoast Parkway, and I'm a kind of a fan of tollways. They can get expensive, but sometimes it's worth it because the roads are better, traffic's not as bad, and sometimes they're not. Sometimes the roads suck. But like if you're heading to South Florida and you're coming from up north, the Florida Turnpike is kind of badass because you have all of your food stops, fuel stops are right in the middle of the highway. So you never have to get off the highway. You just get on, go right in the middle of the road. In the middle of the highway, they have all kinds of food, gas, diesel fuel, whatever you need. They got it all right there, and it's kind of nice because you never have to leave the highway. And you can take that all the way down to Georgia, or up Georgia. You can take that all the way down to Miami. And like if I'm heading to the Keys, a lot of times that's what I'll do. I'll hop up on that. I'll pay the tolls, but man, you don't have to stop. You just roll, and it's kind of nice. Now that's another route I'm going to show you is going down to Flamingo. That's going down Old 41, and then I'm not too sure what the name of the highway is, but Flamingo is it's about the only place that you can go to in the middle of the Keys, or not the middle of the Keys, the middle of the Everglades.